Hello, today we're reviewing the Tippmann Project Salvo paintball gun. Very beautiful gun. As you can see, that first shot in the video was my attachments to it and how I've customised it. It is a sniper setup. Now, this gun has an 8 round per second fire rate. Basically, cock that safety, pull the trigger 8 times a second and it will fire 8 rounds a second. The calibre of it is .68, so it's pretty much usable with most paintballs. Most paintball sites will accept this gun, so you won't have a problem on that front. It can be powered down, so that the paintball site is very happy with it. Powered down, you just stick the Allen key in there, turn it down slightly, and you're sorted. Okay, the range for most paintball guns is about 100 foot. This gun, 150 plus. Very long range on it, and that is with the standard barrel. Quick run through of how it works. To cock it, you just pull this pin back and push the safety forward and it's ready to fire. When it's got gas in it, which it doesn't at the moment, when this is pulled, that will automatically cock back and go forward when fired. The firing process will take it forward and backwards. Now, here is one of the things I like about this gun. This magazine, not actually a magazine. It is your toolkit. Put whatever you want in there. The package comes with the standard Allen keys that you need to take the gun apart. There's changes on it for the attachments it already comes with. If you want it to look really cool actually, you can do that. And just pull that back. Okay, now we go on to some of the advantages of this gun and why you should buy it. I would personally recommend it to anyone who is either beginner or experienced. One advantage, this trigger is very, very light. It's not got a very long pull, very short, about 5mm, and it fires. Very light as well. When you do get the gun, if you get the gun, which I would advise you to, it's very customisable as you've seen in that first clip. You can take the iron sights off, put a red dot scope on here, sniper scope, whatever. When you're looking down the gun, the hopper is off centre, so it will not interfere with any kind of firing. You can look straight down the gun to get an accurate shot. It is a very good looking gun, pleases you every time you look at it. Attachments or not. Right, now onto these rails. These are what are classed as weaver rails. You look down them, they're indented slightly. You look across them, they have grooves. That is for when you take bits off, put bits on, it will slip down from one end to where you want it, and then you just put the bolt through and it's held very securely. It is very good. It comes with a lot of weaver rail. As you can see, 2 strips on either side, up and down, left and right. There's one long strip running down the top, which the iron sights sit on naturally. As you can see, you can do a lot with this gun. Alright, now if you come over here, and you look, here is your safety catch. As you can see, you're holding the gun. The safety catch is on right now, you just push it through, ready to fire. So, that's it cocked. See an enemy, push it through, fire. All within the blink of an eye. It's a very good thing to have, very good safety catch. Many safety catches can be here, which can be very daunting, because you then have to move your thumb and you can lose grip of the gun and drop it. There are 2 disadvantages to what I have found, and that is when this barrel is changed, which you can do very easily. Just unscrew it and take it out. You can change that, but the problem is that this shroud moves slightly. So I wouldn't advise putting sights on here. I would advise putting things like bipods and grips, that sort of stuff. Now, another thing. It may not look like a problem when I do that, but it is this stopper. It is very problematic. Yes, it can fold like that, then you're fighting with it the whole time. You can take it off completely, which is very good. This when you buy the gun, you're supplied with a rubber stop that goes over where this connects onto. The problem with this is, when you've got your goggles on, you can't actually aim right down it properly. Although if you wish to keep it, it's a 6-position adjustable, all the way out to here. So that in itself is a disadvantage, but also an advantage. As for the price, you might think this gun will cost a lot because of how it operates. It is very smooth. It is probably one of the better guns on the market, being Tippmann, who are, I'm sure you already know, the leading paintball specialists. The gun itself is about £130. In dollars, probably about $200. Alright, here we have my 3 attachments that I use. They are the nuts. They will put your gun to another level. This is your red dot sight. As you can see, small, like I said, you fit it on the top of your gun, mostly up about here. You fit it on there, it views right past the hopper doesn't get in the way. As you can see, I'm not too sure if you can see down, there's a red dot in the sight. This is a Rap 4 extended barrel, fits perfectly into this gun as I will now show you. All you do, you unscrew your previous barrel, take it out, slot that in, and it's ready to go. In very firmly, no give on it at all, very straight. What it does is it will extend the range about another 150 feet maybe, if you're lucky, and it will shoot straighter. It's got a longer length for the paintball to travel in a straight line, it will shoot straighter because of that. These little holes down the sides here, this is what is called a fluted barrel. What it does is when you let off a paintball with this kind of barrel, which is just a bog standard barrel, what it does is a big cloud of CO2 will form at the end of the gun and it is very visible. What these little holes do is it's fluted 3 times around the barrel. The CO2, while going down the barrel, will escape from some of these holes and there will be a lot less smoke right at the bottom. Now for the bipod, one of my favourite bits of equipment, very handy, very worth having. As you can see, fairly extended and fits perfectly onto the Rap 4 barrel. This is just what is called a uni bipod for men start. You can just slot it in, tighten it up, and it sits just like that. Sits at the end of the gun. You can have the legs facing either towards you or away from you. I would suggest having it facing towards you, as a paintball to one of these springs will break the spring and then render the bipod to do that all the time. So you can't get an accurate shot. And I do believe that is the review of this paintball gun done. With the attachments, I would recommend each of these if you wish to have a sniper setup. If not, that extended barrel, that can be used, and your red dot sight. Both of them fairly cheap. The Rap 4 barrel about £20. This you can probably pick up about £30, £40. Overall my setup costs about £240 overall, and compared to some of the other guns on the market, it's a lot cheaper and does exactly the same job. Like I said, you can upgrade this. You can upgrade the gun to fully automatic and 3-round burst, which is very handy in a heavy firefight situation. Like, as has been said, that's the end of this review. I would advise you get this. Any questions, please just leave a comment below the video. Thank you.